Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our. This is the first actual serious multiplayer cooperative, and we're both on the same side, basically. Me and Wild Thunder here, who's going to be your host. And I had a bunch of lobsters today, and I'm all pumped up and ready to kick some serious AI. Literally, there's serious difficulty, and
very serious.
Right?
As the game handily points out, so this is what it felt like to go up against Attila and Genghis Khan.
Oh yeah. I think so. So what's the next level after serious? It's just
impossible.
Impossible, and after that, it's the endless, right?
Yes.
All right.
The endless difficulty description is the best. You shall not pass.
Shall not pass. I just love these references. You know, the pop culture references.
Yeah, this company does like to do that with the difficulties. They did the same thing in Endless Space, where each difficulty has kind of a little description.
Okay. You don't know exactly what you're up against, but you can just have the general idea. They're gonna be how your ass is gonna get kicked. You know, that's the general idea. But hopefully we're gonna win. Yep. I think. I mean, we've perfected these custom factions, and would you like to give us a quick overview of your faction?
Yeah, pretty much with my faction, it's super simple. I'm playing a custom Broken Lords that has Dust Efficient for the +1 dust on terrain with dust to get some early game advantage. Mercenary Comforts that gives you ×2 life on mercenaries, which in early game is utterly ridiculous. Especially if you manage to get demons on the market. ×2 health demons are just complete flying engines of destruction.
And they start with like 500 health or 600 health or something like that.
I think it's like 350 at level 1, and then I mean you go up to like 500 or 600, and they just fly around in their death machines.
Oh,
and then of course, as you always have to get with the Broken Lords, businessmen for +30% dust on cities.
Definitely, and it's a good thing they actually balanced Broken Lords with the increasing cost of population. So yeah, you might actually
used to be before that you couldn't play wide with them, but now you can.
We can right now, yeah. And my faction is really simple. It's actually it's not that simple. I'm gonna be honest. It's first of all, I named them Thamud, which is based on an ancient extinct Arab tribe, and the idea is that they have a lot of science boosts and they're fast travelers. So I really don't have a specific idea about them. I just want to try a roving clan science faction. I take over enemy cities and I would resettle them around the anomalies and stuff like that. That's really just the plan.
Yeah, Skeeto is really good for when you take someone over and it's just like, I'm gonna move that city to not a terrible spot that the AI put it in.
Exactly. I'm gonna, like, if they place their city in a place where there's absolutely no anomalies, I would just move it over into the exactly where I want them, the anomalies. And I grabbed a bunch of the merchants trade because, you know, trade routes actually give you science. So yeah, that's
ready to go. Should I ready it up?
Alright, I'm ready.
Awesome.
Okay. I just hope I don't start in an area with lots of forests, because you know that would pretty much sabotage my entire idea will be sabotaged.
It's just like if I started in grassland, be like, well, I'm moving to a different region.
Oh yeah. Which is basically 2 turns wasted.
Yeah, I mean, freaking grassland for the Broken Lords is just barren. It doesn't have anything.
Yeah. Sometimes I played the Broken Lords a couple of times, and they started me in the grasslands, but they gave me like 3, what's that anomaly called? The wild specimens, escaped specimens or something. Yeah.
They put you in like a decent spot in the grasslands, like near some trees so you can get some industry, or on a river or something where there's some dust.
Yeah. A token amount of dust, basically, and just take that.
Yeah. I do remember settling as the Broken Lords, like spawning in and having 2 trees of life next to me, and like, oh, those are some nice 2 industry, 2 science tiles.
And a couple of approval, but yeah, I'm.
It's kind of like, oh wow, as the Broken Lords, the trees of life aren't nearly as impressive as they are as all the other factions.
In fact, some of the players were suggesting if there was the way, like, to collect food and sell them to other factions, something like that. I know. There's a lot of ideas being kicked around the forums.
I do kind of actually like, though, that the Broken Lords just go into a grassland, like, this is just useless to us.
Yeah.
There's no dust. This isn't some sort of magical powder that we can inhale somehow. It's actual corn. What are we going to do with corn?
Well, there was this this bug that apparently nobody had that problem where the AI takes control of your faction. This is probably the only case where we actually had this problem. So they're indifferent
Yeah,
here.
it was weird.
Yeah, it was kind. Okay.
I watched your video. That was extremely strange.
All right, so we actually have a bunch of anomalies here. That's nice. I'm gonna move these guys out. I'm gonna be honest. I never actually played Broken Lords. I mean the Roving clans before. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of embarrassment here and there. So. All right.
No,
so
the roving clans are actually pretty good. Their huge advantage is that all their starting units are cavalry, so early game scouting with them is ridiculous because you can just roam the entire map.
Oh yeah, so I think maybe this will allow me to actually scout out for the best location. That's kind of nice.
You get a lot more vision in the early. I actually got a pretty decent spot for the Broken Lords. It's grasslands, but it's not food only grasslands, and a decent amount of anomalies with gold.
Okay, we got a lot of forests here, which I don't really need. Okay, so there's 2 chromatics land here, that's kind of nice. But no rivers. And there's a settler. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to choose between rivers and anomalies, which is kind of a bad choice, actually.
I was playing a multiplayer game with one of my friends yesterday, and the cultists are the creepiest faction. Have you ever played them?
I did, yeah. In fact, I was very tempted to play them just this time, but
their units are so creepy. Freak me out every time I look at them.
And they keep shaking, like there's something wrong with them. It's like they're having a seizure or something.
They just constantly rattle.
Yeah. Or I'm gonna settle right over this. Whatchamacallit? I think it's
I don't know if you have. Did you take Keys of the Market off of your custom faction?
I did actually. I'm not sure if that's.
I remember I was playing a test game with these guys for like 20 or 30 turns, and I ran into the Roving clans first, and the first thing they did was ban me from the marketplace, which caused me not to be able to hire any mercenaries, which is really annoying.
Ooh, so yeah, if you actually have, that's actually a huge handicap. If you're playing against the Roving clans, you have the mercenary comfort trait, and they ban you from it. They basically shut you off. That whole trait is gone.
Yeah.
That's actually inconvenient.
It was all good though because I'd already hired the mercenaries, so I just went to proceed to murder them, and that absolved the ban.
Alright, I'm gonna research something. I'm gonna begin.
It helps that the Roving clan starting units, while excellent scouts, are terrible fighters. They're really, really bad.
I'm gonna start with the mill foundry, followed by a little bit of science. Yes, it should be good. Do I rush the founder more? No, I'm just gonna keep it like this. Alright. So yeah, the dervish, just like you said, it's not really good at combat, but
they're very good at scouting. You get a lot of map vision with them.
Yeah, so I actually never played them at all. Their second unit is the Yermak Kasai. Alright, so it has a lot of speed and a lot of attack. Oh, it's not bad actually. This is a great unit for kiting, I suppose.
Yeah, the hero is pretty good. The hero is it's the same thing with the Broken Lords. Like the hero is what you rely on until you actually start to power your units up a bit.
Yeah, they're
actually really decent against like the Wild Walkers and the really ranged focus factions, because the cavalry has a really high initiative and a really high speed, so they can kind of close the distance relatively quickly.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter that they have lower range; they can just close the distance.
Not to mention they have that charge ability that every tile they cross increases their attack.
Oh yeah, I actually remember that from other games. Oddly enough, I think it was Age of Wonders or something. Yeah, Age of Wonders had that, I believe. I'm gonna move the hero back. I'm actually gonna merge the armies because I just explored the entire region, and we're gonna end the turn. I think. Yeah, let's just end the turn. Okay, so we're making a half decent amount of science, I suppose. I should have settled need the red rock, and this time around I think I'm gonna grab some river technologies. Yeah, although the Empire Mint is probably the best. Yeah, the Empire Mint, followed by this. There we go, and I'm gonna rush the Mill Foundry. Excellent. So do I attack someone or do I not? You know what? Let's grab the parley. I want to parley with people as soon as possible. Yes. And we're gonna start with the nearby Jotas. They want me to pacify a boss village, which is okay. Yes, we have joined the armies.
That's not a bad starting quest.
Yeah. I have neighbors already from the start. Like, our two starting regions are right next to each other. I've never had that happen.
That's interesting. I've never had that happen either. Alright, got my markets online so I can start pumping out mercenaries. Fortunately, I haven't actually run into any neutral factions yet, so there aren't any mercenaries in the market.
Oh, you haven't seen any minor villages yet?
No, I'm kind of in like I'm in a corner, like it's all ocean around, so I kind of walk to the edge of the ocean and it's like, oh, turn around, walk the other way.
Hey, that's actually in my previous game, that's how I started. I was in a corner.
There we go! Oh, haunts, perfect. Haunts are awesome.
Flying units early on, it's just ridiculous. Flying units early are just amazing. That's very difficult to counter them. I mean, well, unless you start with range units, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Even then, they can close the distance and do a lot of damage. And with the ×2 health, I mean, you won't be able to kill them before they're able to take you out.
And if you happen to have the demons, I think they can equip axes, and they have range slayer, which is, yeah, it can pretty much shut down the rangers in general. Are we gonna talk to these guys? Let's see here. We already gained experience. Lovely. I'm gonna make her into a warrior hero, I suppose. Let's see here. +1 extra accessory slot. Ah, yes, +1 range. Excellent. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be a range guy. And +4 movement. Excellent. We have 8 movement already. Alright, so we're gonna fight the monsters in the following lair. There's a couple of mountains here.
Go ahead and throw my Broken Lord guy into my capital, make some extra dust.
Maybe I should focus on a little bit of science. You know what? I'm thinking I'm gonna build a settler. Oh no, it's not an option. Man, why is everything so expensive to build? Maybe we should go for some industry. Yeah, more industry. Okay. I think I'm gonna build another dervish. Yes. 3 dervishes is not bad. And we have a snow regions. I just love snow regions. I don't know why. The whole idea of settling in a region full of snow, which for some reason,
especially when winter comes along, you get double snow.
Oh yeah. It's kind of weird. In the winter, the snow regions don't change. I would think they would become uninhabitable. They're basically living in Antarctica at that point.
Yeah.
So yeah, the whole concept.
You would think it would at least get pretty rough.
Yeah. But no, just hang around. Okay, I'm not sure if I can attack this because, yeah, with my small army, I'm actually gonna wait for my second dervish to come along, and then we're gonna finish that quest. Alright, we got 30 dust here. That's nice. Gonna scout this region a little more. Ooh, that's actually an excellent region. There's a lot of science and dust, which is exactly my current style.
Knowing serious AI, you're gonna build a settler, and it's gonna be about a 1 turn away from where you want to settle, and then the AI is just gonna put it in the corner or something, take the region.
In my previous game,
all
actually,
the time.
oh yeah, in my previous game, I actually I managed to kill one of their armies and chase away one of their settlers. They always retreat to the settler, which is convenient. Okay, so I'm actually gonna rush this dude, the dervish. I started with dust archaeology, so that should be helpful. Just gonna check for nearby armies. Boom. So who are these guys? They're the pink faction. I wonder who they are.
Oh, I can see them on my border too, up in the north. northwest of me.
Northwest. Alright, so you should be below me and slightly to the east. We're actually very close.
Yep.
I think we're close to each other this time. Alright, that's interesting. It means we can share... I think it means we can share the trade routes.
Yes.
Finally.
If we research the peace tech so that we're at peace with each other.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's one thing. We do not want to what's this? Oh yeah, so we want to have to pass it. Yeah, we just want to make sure we don't attack each other accidentally.
Yeah.
Alright, so my dervish is ready. We're gonna talk to the boss here, and then we search the indicator ruins. Okay, that's a little... This is a complicated quest. This is what happens when you play a faction that you've never played before and you're recording. You're gonna have to make a couple of mistakes. I've been moving back and forth a little too much. Are we gonna parlay with these guys? So what do you guys want? Ooh, crap, they gave me this really stupid quest. They want 100 dust, and then they're gonna demand some more strategic resources. I'm actually gonna ignore them. Or maybe should I attack them? Who are these? These are the boss. Can I take them? I don't think so. Not without retrofitting my units. Alright, I'm gonna retrofit them first. The dervish. We're gonna give them cavalry slayer or something. The hammer. They already have a hammer. Oh, so they have stun. That's nice. Alright, so we're gonna keep that.
Yeah, I'm pretty much just moving my guys around, trying to find a point to actually settle in, because the AI just took the region next to me. Not that big of a deal, though, because it was a food wasteland.
I'm gonna attack the centaur now. There we go.
I mean, as you can see, all on my screen, I turn on the tile resource, and just almost half the tiles are blank. I just don't have anything on them.
At some point I'm actually gonna see your battles. Yeah, so I think we can zoom in on if you can see my battle, you can zoom in on it, right?
Yeah, but you're not in range at the moment.
Yeah.
Whenever we get to the technology where we can share vision, we'll be able to see each other's fights.
So we actually need to share vision in order to spy the opponent.
Yeah. Or just have units within sight range, and then you can see.
Okay, I'm gonna keep my hero tanking here because they might actually kill a couple of my units, I think. You guys just Alright, so that's not a lot of damage, that's nice. Because my hero has a shield, that's nice. Okay. 0 damage, excellent. Yeah, they don't deal a lot of damage, but they're not taking a lot of damage either.
What are you fighting?
I'm fighting against the boss right now, and I probably should have got the cavalry slayer because it's gonna take a while before they kill them. Maybe it's gonna end in a draw.
Yeah, the cavalry don't do a lot of damage. That is kind of one of their disadvantages.
Yeah. Right now we're basically cavalry against cavalry, so. Man, it's gonna be a long battle. Still haven't killed. No one has died yet, and my hero is not even attacking.
The roving clans start is generally a lot similar to the Broken Lords, with a lot of slap fights, where it's just two sides that can barely hurt each other, constantly hitting each other.
Exactly, yeah. Too much tankiness everywhere.
Yeah. That's one nice thing I like about having the mercenary comforts, is I can afford to grab some really damage-orientated heroes and mercenaries, and then just use my Broken Lords units to hold the front line.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well retrofit them real quick to give them the two-handed sword, give them the movement trinket, give them the armor. Make them not so bad.
Okay, so now I can't attack that village there. Yeah.
Not to mention, have you ever, for the Broken Lord stalwart unit, did you ever get rid of the sword and shield and just give them two-handed broadsword?
I actually did that in the beginning of the game only because it's actually slightly better stats-wise, at least from the stats. Yeah, but eventually when I want
and not even considering that it looks way cooler.
Exactly, especially on the overland map from the strategic map, it's like really huge. It's a little intimidating. Oh, so we're already next turn. I'm gonna see if there's another boss village somewhere. Yeah, there's actually 3 boss villages. I'm gonna try to talk to these guys here. Oh, can't parley anymore? Alright. Did we gain any population? Yes, we did. Empty research. Let's go for the sewer system. Actually, forget it. Let's go for the... Yeah.
It's a good place to put my new cities.
Seed storage. So how much does it cost to build a settler? It's only 7 turns. I'm actually gonna pump out a settler and settle in the snow. You know what? Forget it. Forget the settler. Let's just go for the street boroughs. Yeah, street boroughs. Yeah, I just want to retrofit my Kasai here. Oh, it's a nice horse actually. And it's a range unit.
The beetle horses.
Oh no, the Kasai, they're basically like Mongol warriors. The beetle horses, I think, are the... They got some weird
They're
ass...
like the miniature versions of the Skeetos.
What's that? I don't know what's that.
Your cities. Your cities are actually giant scarabs.
Oh yeah. The thing which they use to carry their cities.
Their civilization.
Okay, I'm gonna attack this the Draken. Yeah, there's a Draken roaming army. They're basically 2 Drakenlings and 1 hero. I'm actually gonna strike them. This will set them back a little bit. Ooh, they actually have... It's actually tied. They have a lot of health. Holy crap! I might actually lose this.
Draken units are tanky. Draken units are extremely tanky.
Okay, so we have the
Not
initiative.
to mention their hero has a health boost ability that boosts the health of all his units.
Oh crap, okay. But thankfully, I think we're gonna strike first here. We have slightly more initiative. So how much health they... Yeah, ooh, that's 241. We're probably gonna get our asses kicked. Thankfully, we have a ranged hero here. There we go.
Yeah, and with the ranged advantage, you'll probably be able to just outsmart the AI by kiting them.
And we have 2 militia. It's convenient. So we can do a little bit of hit and run, I suppose. Alright, I'm gonna try to take the high ground. It's gonna be a long battle, you might actually have to wait a little bit for me.
No, that's fine, it happens. You're gonna have to wait for me eventually, so...
Oh yeah? Certainly.
Whenever I get into some battles.
Zero damage. Oh shit. But on the other hand, they didn't do a lot of damage to me either. This is going to be a very inconclusive battle. Okay.
Yeah, that tends to happen early on. Just a lot of slap fights.
Dude.
Unless you're playing the Ardent Mages. The Ardent Mages are the one exception to that rule, because they don't have very much health and they do a lot of damage.
Oh dear God, this is gonna be very tedious.
They'll be over after 6 rounds.
On the other hand, we actually have them surrounded. Yep, we have them surrounded. There you go. We're gonna try to surround this guy. Keep focusing on him. All of you. Yeah, just focus on this guy. There's gonna be a lot of 0 damage here though. So far we've had 4 3-0 damages.
Yeah, those are... I still don't quite know how that works. Is it something to do with defense?
Yeah, that's to do with defense. It's I don't really like this mechanic. It reminds me a little too much of Age of Wonders 2. I like Age of Wonders 2, but this particular mechanic was very annoying. Where like your attack can completely miss. It's like the throw of a die or something.
Yeah. I very much prefer where it's just the damage is significantly reduced, but you still do something.
Yeah. Exactly.
Even if it's only 1 point.
Oh, yeah, we're absolutely not doing any damage to each other whatsoever. This is gonna end in a draw. Just keep attacking the same guy. I probably should go after the hero, but there's no guarantee here, so yeah. Okay, lesson learned. Don't attack the dragon with your weak Roving clan units at the start of the game.
Yeah, no, that probably is not a great idea. Those Roving clan units are not the most powerhouse. They're really great at scouting.
Oh. Until I get that Kasai, the ranger, that should probably hold that. Yeah.
They make decent frontline tankers, so if you can get the horse archers behind them, you can do some pretty decent damage, but before then, not so much.
Let's see. I'm just hitting the launch button, I don't care anymore. Okay, so there goes another 0 damage. Another 0 damage. Come on, we can kill this guy. If we can kill at least this one guy, I would be happy. Yes, he's almost dead. One more hit. There we go. Oh shit, got healed by the hero. Dear God.
Yeah, the dragon heroes can heal.
Yeah, he's not gonna die. Critical hit, perhaps? Nope, no critical hit. It's a draw. Oh, it's not true. Okay, yeah, he's definitely gonna die. Yeah. Damn. Yeah. He's almost dead. One more hit. Finally. They're gonna go after the hero. Ooh, the hero actually has a significant retaliation. He's not taking any damage at all.
Yeah, he should have a lot of health. The dragon heroes are quite tanky.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous in the test game. I actually managed to hire a dragon hero who had army health boost 3 that gave like 40 health to all units and an extra 10%. And then I had the double health mercenaries.
And then the equipment, which specifically grant bonuses to health.
Yeah, no, it got ridiculous. Like I had, by turn like 80 or something, I had an army that had, between the whole army, had about 5,000 or 7,000 health.
I never actually got that high. That's a new number for me.
Yeah, they didn't do a lot of damage, but it took forever to kill them.
So worst case scenario, we end up with a draw every time.
Yep.
I think we should have gone for a fast battle speed because
we could remake real quick. If I think I probably should have set it to fast speed. That probably would be a good idea for a long term.
Yeah, because especially given my current this stupid battle declaration. I did kill one of their units though, which is okay, I guess. It would have been nice. Note to the developers. I hope the developers are actually watching this because it would be really nice if there was an option in the game to speed up the battle or the unit movement over the map.
Yeah, so we didn't have to remake the game when we realized we forgot to put the speed up.
Indeed. Because
you want to go do that real quick? Just remake it, and I'll put it on the fastest possible speed so the battles don't take nearly as long.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, we're only 14 turns in, so we're not missing much.
Exactly, we're not, and I can actually correct my mistakes at this point. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a test run for your first attempt at the roving clans.
Okay, so should we keep recording? I'm actually gonna keep recording. Why not?
Yeah, me too. Let's see here. Put it on battle speed.
Oh, wait, I should have removed the ready. Oh shit, I can't remove the ready thing. Oops. Did you get it to battle speed high?
It's on very fast, yeah.
Alright, so this should fix things. Way better. Let's hope my starting position is actually lucky again. Like maybe 3 anomalies in the river, that would be really great.
Oh, I would, there should be 2 of the golden trees, and rivers on every tile in the whole region. That'd be a good start for me, in the desert.
Okay, wait, I'm just actually gonna, let's see here, I'm gonna join that game, yes. Ready. Oh, wait. Where is it? Thamud, there we go. Ready.
Yep, should all be good. Double check that I have it on very fast. Yes, very fast. So the animations will be 3 times as fast as they would normally be.
Well, we apologize, dear viewers. It's, yeah, we're gonna pay a little more attention next time.
It's for your own good, trust us.
At some point, I'm actually gonna try to join random games online within the lobby. That would be, it's like going on an adventure. Just fight against random strangers.
Yeah, be interesting. I don't know. The people who probably start up lobbies in the multiplayer area are way better than us.
I assume that's a strong possibility. I mean, I don't care, especially if you're not chatting with them. I mean, if you're chatting with a guy who's basically kicking your ass, that's really awkward.
I remember the one time I played Endless Legend that way. I just went into a random game, and I played like the super peaceful trade people, and I started right next to an extremely rush-heavy person. I had no ships. I was trading with everyone. I had like all the diplomacy techs up, and all of a sudden, like 8 fleets just fly into my home star, and I'm like, oh well, okay then. GG.
GG. We'll see you guys in a remake or something.
Yeah, it's like, well, I'm done. I concede.
So yeah, the only way you kind of play against someone else is if like there's no voice chat between you. Otherwise,
Yeah.
Especially in 4X, because the 4X community in general, they're not like these immature taunt kind of people. They don't really taunt each other. It's like one of those. It's not like Call of Duty or whatever, or Half-Life, where people,
it's a very thinking man's game.
Exactly. Yeah, people here are very highbrow and very fancy. All right, so we have no rivers, but actually we have no rivers and no anomalies. So, but the terrain is in our favor. We have a lot of science everywhere. All right, let's go and scout and see if we can find some more. Oh, I heard a small mistake there. Okay, so there's an anomaly tucked away here for no particular reason. Yeah, we have a lot of science in this region, which is nice. Come on, guys, look, just a few more anomalies, please. I got the landscapist trait, and usually the game understands that, and it gives me a bunch of anomalies, but not this time.
Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't.
It's like, screw you. You shouldn't have picked that situational trait, dude. That's what the game is basically telling me. Okay, I'm tempted to settle right here in the center. Or, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna settle right here. I'm gonna play all out tall this time around, because that's what the terrain is basically telling me, that I should be playing tall. Yeah, there's a lot of science. We're gonna research. I'm probably gonna reach Area 2 in like 23 turns or something, or 26.
Yeah, I mean, if you hammer science out, you can get to Area 2 really fast.
Yep. And we're gonna start with these 3: mill, foundry, and the rest. There goes the Founders Memorial. Oh my God, our food income is just abysmal. It's just really bad. I'm just gonna search these ruins. Probably should have searched them before I settled, but yeah, 30 dust.
My food income is even worse.
I assume you started in a cold region, this cold biome?
No, I started in grasslands, but it's 0 because I'm the Broken Lords and I have an East food.
Oh yeah. You started in grasslands, really?
Yeah, again.
So I assume you're gonna move to another region?
There's a river in it, so it's not so bad.
Oh, okay.
And I started next to 2 of the escaped specimens, so they're giving me 5 gold each.
Oh, that's very nice of the map generator to at least give you one of these.
Though I am an unspoiled ruin is kind of in the way of ideal city advancement, which is annoying, but you can't always get everything.
I'm actually gonna continue to suggest that in the forums, that they make it possible to build on top of these ruins, because especially if you're playing Draken, I mean, it means it's probably a guarantee that you're gonna settle right next to the these ruins because of the the endless excavation trait thingy. So, we're discovering things like crazy at this point. I'm actually want to rush this mill foundry, I suppose, followed by sea storage. Yes. All right. So where do we want to go? I'm gonna keep my army together because I do want that gold. Let's just explore my entire region. There's a lot of cliffs here. See my population growing very slowly. Actually, I think we can make that ruin. Yeah, we can. We have just enough movement speeds. Ooh, man, this is a lot of science here. I'm discovering everything in like 1 or 2 turns. You know what? I'm gonna go for the Kasai right away, so we can start pumping out these range units immediately. Followed by
there you are.
Followed by the dust.
Or is that you, or is that
I'm orange.
AI. Nope, it's AI.
Oh, okay.
It's Roving Clans AI, okay.
Interesting. I'm Roving Clans too. It's gonna be a fun game indeed.
Lots of clans, roving all over the place.
I think I can parlay with these guys. Let's see here. They want me to colonize the city of Gulji. Yes, I will. Thank you very much. That's one of my favorite minor faction quests, actually, to colonize somewhere. And it's actually a pretty good deal.
Usually it's somewhere you planned on colonizing anyway.
Yep. Even though it's grassland, I'm not really... I don't care too much about grassland at this point, but it's fine. If you can find a couple of enchanted forests, that will give me the +1 side, because I picked the knack for knowledge thingy, so I definitely have to go for the enchanted forests. I heard it said on the forums that enchanted forests with a river is actually one of the most overpowered tiles you can get. Because it's perfectly balanced.
Forest on rivers is really good.
Yeah, it's perfectly balanced.
Food faction.
Yep. We got the break wall, which is a shield, I believe. We're gonna search that again. What do we get? Okay, +1 movement. Dismiss. We must colonize the region of Kalal. Alright, so we got 2 colonization quests. I just hope the AI doesn't grab them before me. That would really make me angry. So it means I'm gonna have to settle. I'm gonna have to play as expansionistic as possible in order to take advantage of these 2 lucky quests. And we have orcs. Yes, the orcs are nearby. Excellent. I just love the orcs. But our dust income is just bad for some reason. I think it's because our population sucks. I'm actually gonna have to rush the siege storage at this point. Yeah. All right, we're gonna have to rush the siege storage. Make sure the Hurnas are pacified. Okay. There goes the siege storage. And we're definitely going to be playing tall, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to parlay with these Hurnas here. We return to the village when we're ready to give them 100 dust. I hate it when they say that. So, should I attack the Hurnas with my dervish? I don't think so. I don't think so.
You might be able to pull it off. With your hero, you might be able to pull it off.
Yeah, I think I should give them the... Let's see here. Do they have any ranged slayer thing? Nope. They just have plain old cavalry slayer weapons, which is not... Oh wait, this is the settler. Silly me. Remove that. Yeah. Let's go back. My dervish. Okay. There is no ranged slayer. There's either stun or long spear. Yeah. So most likely I'm gonna maintain the stun. And that's it. And let's give the Kasai some extra equipment. Yeah, that's it. They can't equip shoes, but they're very fast moving, so retrofit costs 33 dust, and we don't nearly have that. So where do I explore next? Let's try and go to the south, I think, yeah. Yes, my food income has jumped, finally. Let's grab a little bit more industry, yeah. There has to be a minor faction down here somewhere. Come on. I can't believe it, I'm still at like 1 population? Holy crap. Yeah, I should have settled in more balanced location, but yeah, whatever. It is what it is.
It'll be fine.
It is what it is. I'm definitely gonna have to play extremely expansionistic. I can't even build a settler because I don't have any. Alright, so we have Seratin in our starting region. Yeah, Seratin are fine, I guess. Let's parlay with them. Please give me a decent quest. Okay, find the... Where are they? In the temple ruins? Okay, I'm gonna go and search that. I'm just gonna explore this area real quick. We got some titanium in our region. And we're done. Alright, new population.